All right, couple of UAE based updates, UAE Dubai. I had to sort out all this information because I'd sent people that I know a couple of questionnaires, and they took their time. Around, I think, 55 people who I personally know, and they were kind enough to respond. I think 7 did not. Okay, 7 did not. So total, I managed to get 55. So this is what they have said without getting specific. So just see if it helps you in any way. So these are the updates. The first one is, this will maybe piss off a couple of people. But overall, there is growth in the market. There is growth in the market. There is improvement in business. Much more new businesses are coming up. Especially guys who are working in the government. Emiratis are saying that there are many more people putting in money, many more registrations. So that is very, very good. And UAE is very happy because, they can tax more and it can charge more. And obviously, more people coming in means more people buying houses, more people, employing staff, more people getting their families. So it's good for the country. Okay. Cash flow is increased, which is also very good. However, the downside is some of them were saying that the problem is increased competition is always giving businesses a bit of a headache. So if suppose a guy was doing very well, all of a sudden he has these new businesses, new competitors who are offering better prices or new innovative strategies to get their clients. So that pisses people off. But then again, you can't help it. On the other side, they're saying that the laws keep changing based on market dynamics. Now, which laws specifically, they were not able to pinpoint, but they did say, when a guy gives me the answers, if I keep asking questions, then, he's going to get pissed off. So it seems laws, I think, especially related to visas, if I'm not mistaken, because some of the business people were telling me that if they have only Indians, they're finding it a little hard to get visa approval. They're being questioned, why don't you employ some other nationality? So, and Iranians, I don't know why there's an increase in Iranians. It seems Iranians also, they don't give visas. I had some people, not my contacts, but some people who are Bangladeshi and Pakistani, they were saying they are finding it hard to get a visa. So then again, I'm left in limbo there. Real estate demand is at an all-time high. Key areas, Arjan. There's a new city coming up, Production City. There are a couple of new cities going to be announced. Dubai South is also going to be another zone. Government-backed properties like the islands and all that, they seem to be getting a little bit of leeway and a lot of buying and selling. Even though it's not like you can move into these properties. It's more like it's announced and then people are putting their key money, and in some cases, they even send me photographs, not allowed to share it. It's not a line. It is like there's an office door here. There are people all around and, there's no line. The security is finding it hard to push people and, you have to be very careful when you take a video and show everyone's faces and all that. So people are literally pushing left, right and center. And then obviously once you enter a sophisticated area, you see everyone wearing nice suits and everyone is, who's knocking? Everyone's wearing nice suits and, by the way, my family's come back, so a little bit of noise. So they're wearing nice suits and, you get not champagne, but you get juice and, it looks like a VIP lounge. I saw two videos of them. So the guy was saying, hey, Loy, look. And he was showing me. So I was like, oh, living the hi-fi life. But yeah, there are a lot of investors, a lot of money, and a lot of property changing hands. In fact, I told you before, no? One of my clients, he purchased a property and he made quite a big sum of money within 8 months. So that was very good for him. A lot of incentives to attract entrepreneurs, a lot of incentives to attract high net worth individuals and people who have loaded with money. You get a lot of facilities and, from bank accounts to everything else, all the privileges you're given without questions being asked. In fact, even here in Thailand, they have the elite visa for people who are going to put in like millions of, obviously you have to convert the currency, millions of dollars. I'm just giving you an example, millions of dollars as a phrase. you are being treated like a VIP. So it is in all other countries, and Dubai does it best. In fact, one of my friends, he went to register a company. He took one of his contacts who had come down. In less than 45 minutes, he not only registered a company, he not only opened it, he came out and he had sent me a photo of Loy, opened a company, bang, 45 minutes. And the same thing which he wanted to do in India, he has been struggling for 2 months, and he has just thrown his hands up in the air and he's saying, I can't tolerate India, man. So imagine, Dubai, you can open up, register, get a company, everything, start your visa work, everything, 45 minutes flat. Okay. One of my PRO friends, what he is saying is there is a lot of focus on getting people with AI, artificial intelligence, crypto, machine learning, digital transformation, advanced IT, tech companies, security companies. And they want people who are opening such companies, investing in such companies, who know how to run such companies, and people with these kind of skills. And if you have worked with any of the Fortune, 500 or Fortune 100, let's say Fortune 100 companies, more than welcome. Red carpet treatment they are given. And even two of my clients who are working one was working not in the airport, the control tower. The other one was working on the technical side of aircrafts, offered 2.5, 3 times the salary, and that also tax free. So he was very, very eager to come down. Guy from Australia, I think 4 times the salary. So he's not a client, but he asked me, and then he didn't follow up. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever. So good salaries are there, but for specialized skills, not for every Tom, Dick and Harry. Okay. Plenty of new announcements in relation to visa policies, and some people were getting very confused. Entrepreneurs and people with high net worth, I told you, they are being offered, but it is predominantly in Dubai. Dubai seems to be the buzz. Lot of upcoming projects, but how far it is true, nobody knows. My friend who's in the construction industry said there's a lot of these projects. They are giving getting a lot of inquiries. They also are bidding for a lot of tenders. So they are hoping something gets confirmed. But then again, competition, and everyone's fighting all the pennies. In the bad news is mass layoffs by companies to contain costs, and it's nothing got to do with the floods. But floods, yes, did add up to a lot of losses. Roughly, it seems 60,000 vehicles were damaged. I don't know how far that's true, but the buzzword is 60,000 vehicles, maybe more. There were 1 or 2 photographs that were online, but then mysteriously vanished. I should have taken a screenshot. It was one of those days sitting in the toilet and just browsing. So a lot of cars, photographs. I did get one photograph, but the guy asked me not to share it. A very expensive 4-wheel drive. I don't know which brand it was. It was being lifted by one of those, forklift kind of things. Completely right off. I did get my friend who's working in a luxury car, this thing. He showed me some of the luxury cars damaged. He had been to a workshop, and I don't know how people can tolerate that. So pretty bad. Okay, so mass layoffs by companies to contain costs, rise of freelancers. I done the profile of 2 freelancers. One was from Pakistan, the other one a Scandinavian country or something. Freelancers are coming a lot more to UAE. A lot of business licenses. I did get an offer to team up with someone. He wanted client data, which I don't do. Okay, then another guy was like, can you market and to your groups, which I again refused. But one other company, can't give you his name, he employs a lot of unlicensed people. Now, I couldn't understand what does he mean by unlicensed. Maybe they have a visit visa, they're working on a visit visa. But he does employ people with their own visas. That much I am aware of. So I didn't ask him much because, sometimes people don't get very comfortable sharing all this. One other guy said general tasks he prefer giving low salaried workers. And there is a kind of disdain towards getting students. It seems there's a lot of headache dealing with these students, especially graduates from UAE itself. They talk big, they bullshit even bigger. And yeah, the flood of OpenAI and ChatGPT CVs. So now it seems they have kept these CVs and now they're comparing each other, and they notice very easily which ones are done by OpenAI or ChatGPT or software based. Okay, vacancies in the financial sector, banking sector, retail, IT, consultancy, trading, plenty of sales vacancies. And the government is putting their foot down where they want diversity. Apparently, they want diversity. They don't want the same nationality. So this particular government, semi-government company, where my friend is a senior level, he has been given strict instructions. Obviously, first is Emirati. Without that, nothing runs. Then every person in every department should have the diversity formula. You want men and women. You want European and Australian and British and all, and he's saying it's very much of a challenge. But they're paying very good salaries. Huh? I was like, oh bloody hell, man! And it's not like just because they're white, but they pay very good salaries all across. That is for, remember, the creme de la creme companies, not the every Tom, Dick and Harry. Middle class companies, or they are under tremendous pressure to increase margins, cut down costs. It's become survival of the fittest. The new companies and the new competitors are killing the market. They are coming up with these big investments and opening up shop. It's creating pressure on the profitability. A lot of senior employees have been replaced. I tried to get in touch with one of the guys. Won't give you his name, but he did tell me that he was facing a tough time. I couldn't get him to confirm. Another guy who was in his 60s was there. He didn't respond at all. I don't know if he has lost his job. He was telling me he's going to lose his job. Okay, so a lot of senior people are being replaced, high salaried people. They're getting fresh new blood. Employers are taking advantage of the oversupply. Plenty of Indians, plenty. I don't know what has happened after, whether Modi's visit has facilitated this. But a lot of Indian tourists are coming there to check for jobs also. Many people are asking ridiculously high salaries, but then agreeing to a low salary. But the reason why employers, it seems, are in two minds whether to give them a job or not is because after they say yes, they are constantly still looking out for a job, and then they end up leaving. Many people have complained of the poor working conditions. There is still stories of people's passports being taken because they don't want them to just leave. So there is a bit of hassle there, and that is why the employers are very clear. You want to come down here, you follow my rules, others please don't come. And that is why they're taking deposit from these people, because after processing their visa, doing everything, paying all the expense, you come here and you say, okay, I'm not interested to work. The employer loses everything. So he makes sure he gets an ironclad document. There is also an increase in agents who are unscrupulous and taking advantage. I had one guy, a client, who agreed everything and wanted to take up my service. He was not actually my client, going to be my client. But then one of these agent guys gave him a confirmed job. Give me the same amount that he is paying me. One sec. Give me the same amount, I'll get you a confirmed job. So he said, bugger off to me. And he went to him. So I don't know how can you give a guaranteed job? People still don't get it. Well, anyway, he learned the tough way. Multinational companies are not employing. I checked with around 6 or 7 of them. They are not employing. Once someone leaves, they don't want to. Once someone joins, they don't want to leave. And if there is a vacancy, it seems within the departments, they try to get someone to fill it. And managers are put under pressure that if there were 5 people and now there are 4, try to make it work within 4. Then you will get a pat on your back. Salaries have stagnated, costs have increased, standard of living is increasing. So people who lived a particular lifestyle, if you want to continue that same lifestyle, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge because inflation is a reality. The areas where, I've written that. I'll come to that. There is high degree of job insecurity because they're constantly employing new people. There is increased competitiveness. management changes are going on in a couple of places. They have actually started to plan for 2025. I found that a little bit too early. I was like, shouldn't they be doing that last 3 months? No, but they have started to already plan now. I know this because my client friend, he works with the C-level executives of this company. Okay. Then plenty of job insecurity. I said that. Increase in job searches. They are trying to find suitable jobs with a better salary, but it's proving to be hard. It seems there are companies now that are even ensuring that they have other perks and benefits like children's accommodation or housing all provided in one. Then salaries have to be put a little lower, but people are opting for that because school prices have increased, rents have increased, so they have the resources to have all this together. And one of the key reasons why they are doing that is because someone who joins and gets all these benefits will not leave. So they are offering people with exceptional skills for that, not every general position. But obviously, if it's a strong company, they'll offer all the employees. Traffic congestions is at an all-time high. So more cars have been sold. My friend who's working in a car showroom, they have been put under pressure to sell much more cars. I think they were very happy with the damaged cars. But then again, the second-hand market is also now thriving with all these damaged cars which they'll replace. A lot of duplicate parts are being selling, where the workshops completely packed. They made a shit ton of money and they're very happy about it. But workshops that were low level, everything got destroyed, damaged. A lot of the businesses that were affected by floods, they have lost an average of $500,000 or more. So that's pretty serious. I know 2-3 of my, not my clients, but I've been chatting with them. Very badly affected, very, very badly affected. But, you can't sit and cry. Move on. Traffic congestion has worsened. It's impacting the quality of time and quality of life for many residents. Many of them are planning to change their jobs. No, plan to change their residence because they don't want to spend so much time in traffic, and it's pretty much stressful. Inflation is high, cost of living. Okay, I was coming to that. School fees increased. Salaries are the same. They can't enjoy the same lifestyle that they once used to enjoy. Rising rent, fuel rising, transportation costs have increased, taxi charges have increased minimum. Groceries, my lady friend, she showed me her grocery last year. It has jumped by 14% for her, 14%. And she's very, she's very particular on what she buys. So 14% may not say, hey, it'll be like, what, 14%? Yeah. 14% extra, that means you're paying 14% extra for the same stuff that you were buying. And quantity, by the way, they've checked the quantities. Quantities have also decreased. That's another thing to give in. And she's not eating outside, she is cooking at home. So imagine if you're eating in restaurants, quantity is increased. I did have a friend who was running a restaurant. He told me that prices for onions and tomatoes and oil all has increased, so they have reduced the portion sizes. I tried to get in touch with them again, was a little hard. School fees, of course, increased. Affordable housing, totally packed, they can't get it. Cheaper accommodations, they're building new places, but it's far off from the main location. And there are places in Sharjah where they refuse bachelors, which is again now started on the rise. And there are a lot of complaints from Ajman and Sharjah. Sharjah, not sure about Ras Al Khaimah, where they only want Emirati families. They don't want bachelors. They don't want people giving these houses for rent to other people. So people have also started with alternate sources of income. This I know for a fact because I get clients who pay me money, not only want to work, but also want to earn extra. And mostly it is their spouse or sometimes even their children. They take up these promotional jobs, security, not security as the poor guy is working in the sun. Suppose there's an event or there's, if you're big and bulky and all that. And some of them even are taking the initiative to train people unofficially. I'll train you, you pay me some extra money. That's kind of good, not bad. Visas, most of the people are opting for long-term visas, no more short-term. They don't want the headache of keep going up and down, and UAE government is very happy to give long-term. Gold visa, it seems, is the most popular. Almost everyone who I know has taken a golden visa, and they're very happy. And they are smart. They're not flaunting it on social media like these idiots who are doing it. I told you, more competition, more tourists have come, and business growth is pretty spectacular. My friend who's having, businesses that depend on tourists, from picking them up to taking them around to helping them shop around to providing all the assistance. Both guys who have a business set up to a freelance visa to a company, all of them very, very happy. Most of their businesses started after the Russia-Ukraine war, so it seems plenty of them. For some reason, it seems the clientele from Israel are very hard to manage, very rude, and they just don't want. It seems Indians, as usual, very stingy, but volume is there. Then long-term sustainability is a big question, so that is why they're being a little careful in expanding their businesses. I told you, freelancers have increased. One-man businesses also have increased. Like a guy will open up a big fancy company. He will get a virtual office. He just pays for a table, a chair, and a couple of visas. And, he can make a lot of claims that I have 10 employees, 15 employees, but all of them are actually working in India, Pakistan, Philippines. There are plenty of people working from the Philippines. And, so they claim that the staff is local based. It's not local. It's based in their own countries, but they get the job done. End of the day, who cares? The focus is mainly investors, high network. I've told you that. Gold visa is okay, popular. People are also hoping for a new visa option, which may be announced sometime later for people not at the very high bracket, a little bit lower. So the government can still squeeze out some more money. They definitely are repairing all the damage that was done due to the rain. So that came in billions of dollars, but they're not talking about it. And it exposed a lot of the construction loopholes. Many, it seems, this is not mentioned in the papers, many of them closed their shop and ran off because they didn't want to make those claims or payments. Like I said, plenty of job vacancies and opportunities, but I don't want to get into that. It's too much of a bloody headache. But yeah, my contacts were asking if you know these categories. I said, if I have the CVs, I'll send it across to you. And a lot of people from Europe and the West, they have started to look at Dubai as an easy place for them to get big salaries. I don't know what makes them look. Some of the CVs are so retarded and I don't know, it's so comedic. But I can definitely tell you this. It's not that all of them are like garbage. Some of them are very, very intelligent, and when they send me their CVs, I'm like, man, your CV is good enough. You don't need to change anything. Just few tweaks here and there, and they get very good salaries. Very, very good. Many of our Indians have started to play smart. They go abroad, get a Canadian citizenship, or get European citizenship or any other citizenship. And with the white passport, they come back to Dubai, and now they are, white salaries. So very good. Make hay when the sun shines is what I tell them. So overall, when I weigh the pros and cons, a lot of good news for people who are making money in Dubai. Yes, increased competition, increased headache. The pace is getting fast and furious, and they're planning for 2025. So overall, good. I see a lot of good news. Only thing is, if you have not updated yourself, and you're one of those senior guys, or if your salary is the same and you're in your comfort zone, then you are in a bit of problem. Otherwise, I see plenty of vacancies, and Saudi also is attracting people left, right, and center. That they had 1,000 kilometer. This thing, it became now 1 kilometer long. Still, they are employing people. And I know because my clients are asking me, I got this job offer 4 times the salary increase, should I take it? I said, just look at it as 1 year. If you're looking at it as 1 year, go and take it. If you're looking less than that, or more than that, forget it. 1 year, make your big money, 2 or 3 or 4 times the salary. That's the highest which I've known. Means they're already in Dubai and they're getting 4 times more tax-free salary. The highest that I know, someone from India who got in UAE is, I think, just lately, 12 times, 1 to 12, 12x salary. But that was one person. It doesn't mean that every Tom, Dick and Harry. Generally, people come with a 10x salary mentality and tax-free. But if you're generic and you're just like everyone else, don't expect. And lastly, I told you, AI, crypto, machine learning, digital transformation, IT, tech companies, banking, which are the banking, sales, construction, accountancy, where else? Finally, retail, IT, trading, and sales. So if you're in any of these sectors, please go ahead. And there is always a demand for, specialized like doctors and all that. But you have to be very commercial, not look for the benefit of the patients, benefit of the company. So if I get any other information, I'll let you know. Overall, very good. Make hay when the sun shines. Dubai is booming again. And the ones who have to make money are making. And upper middle class, good. Still having a good time. Lower middle class, struggling. And the rest, the remaining, are doing their best to cut down their costs. Get more money. Get a better salary. Get a better job. If you have any other information, please let me know. Love to collect all the data and share it on video. All right, you guys take care. Good, bad, ugly. Feel free. This is me signing off. Hope this video helped you.